Ladies and gents, I'm the Rev, and this is the beginner's guide to Starpoint Gemini Warlords. And today we're looking at the research tab, and to begin with you have to unlock two things to make sure everything is open in the research tab. First is your research and development module, and the second is you have to go all the way down here and unlock the maximum ship garage slots, because it unlocks the Proxima construction, at which point a Proxima symbol will show up here, and all you have to do is tap on it. You'll then be able to build it. Once it's built, you'll be able to then go to your research tab here and it will unlock. I'll show you guys that in the second part of the video. First, let's go over the different sections and what they mean and what they have. As you're going through and unlocking the various parts of the hangar bay, the first one goes to frigate. It only has the Mark 1 version of the ships for your fleet. This here unlocks the second version, which is a more powerful version and uses more command points. Same up to the battleship, and then the rest of the way. And you just have to unlock what you want to use in your fleets. So we have the Refit tab next, and it's probably one everyone wants to know about, and it's basically very easy. It is all of the light weapons and heavy weapon upgrades, so you can buy stronger and stronger versions. It's also for all the subsystems like shields, your grappler, all of those. So first, the Malchor, that is a beam weapon, and as you can see, as you unlock them using your materials here, they get more and more expensive. That's the first part. Once you unlock these, you then have to pay for the enhancement. And the enhancement, that's where things get real expensive, because you have to then use credits, not materials. But we also have, of course, the railgun, the plasma cannon, and then we get into the heavy weapons, and we have the shockwave generators, missiles, fusion torpedoes, and that's it for the heavy weapons. Then we start getting into the ship upgrades, and these get really expensive. So we've got the Maxima, which is for propulsion, or how fast you move and turn. Avalon, sensors, if you choose to upgrade your sensors. Halo is for your shield. Blink is for your transporter. Unity is for your grappler. And Han is for your wing that you may or may not have attached to your ship, depending on what level of ship that you have. So real quick, we'll go see what all of these cost. Hold on one second. Alrighty, so of the really expensive ones, first we have the hangars on the Han 3s, and that ends up being 37.5 million. Starts the first layer at 1.2, and as you can see, it's pretty solid. You move on to the next one, everything just jumps up big time, and same with the next one. Grappler, this one's actually the cheapest of all of them, 180,000, 600,000, and then 2 million for the bottom one. Then we have the shield, and it starts at 2.5 million. Next up is 20 million, and then 50 million for your blunt force shield. Propulsion, how fast you move and get around and turn. First is only 800,000. Second is 4 million, and the last is 25 million. And then for the transporter, Blink 1 is 2.5 million, 20 million, and 50 million. And transporter, if you're going to be capturing ships, that and the grappler are both very important. Now let's go look and see what some of the top-end weapons cost. What we have here is the Severance 1, that's 1.1 million. The second version, 3.2 million, and the third and highest tier version, 5.5 million. And all three of the light weapons, all of them follow the same pricing. although your experience may be different with each. It also gives you the opportunity to buy 10. I wouldn't suggest it. Make sure you only buy 1 or 2. But if you see, we jump right down here to the office. It's the same thing, same pricing. And with the Centennials, which is the heavy weapons, you're looking at 3.5 million, 7 million, and then 14.5 million. And as you can see, I started to unlock, but well, that's the point, because I like the Centennials. Anyways, it's the same pricing structure. All right, so next up is infrastructure. And this is going to help you secure more of your materials here, as well as help you secure areas. First, we've got our guard posts, and these go on the forward guard post, which would be right here. So as you upgrade these, you make these stronger with a higher fleet power. They go, I think it's 2150 and then 5,000. And it is expensive to do so, but you will do it as you want to take over things. It's going to be rough doing so, because once you take over something, other fleets will come in behind you, and if you don't have a strong base setup, they're going to take over your stuff constantly, and you're just going to be fighting constantly back and forth. So it is a time-saving measure. Then we have our hyperspace torrent gate. That's very easy. It is, and they even talk about it in the story mode. T-gate. Once you make it, you'll be able to make your T-gate here, and then any area that you own, as well as you'll be able to have fleets go and repair other ones. Once you get the trade set up, you'll be able to go around and repair and work on other T-gates. 3 different mats up here: mining, gas, and junk, and all of these do the same thing. Basically, they're upgrades for your collectors, so that they double each time you upgrade them, so that you get more and more and more. It of course costs materials to upgrade them, as well as to build the upgrades on top of the existing stations. And then of course, once you do that and you get to the top tier, then you really start rolling in your various materials. Support. This is a combination of your civilian fleets and a few other things. So on the ready is for your civilian fleets, protection for them basically. Salvage equipment, mining equipment. We have improved scanners. Helps you specifically go after the gas, salvage, mining, and then gas. And then one of the most important upgrades you'll need in the game, and probably one of the first ones I do, which is the NX Scout Scanner. And that will show you the size and the deployment of fleets. Last 3 up are for taking ships. They are to outfit your Marines better. We've got armor, self-explanatory, training, pretty easy, and then boarding angel, which is there are med bays along the way as you're smashing your way through a ship, and it helps you regenerate and get more troops back, because you do lose troops as you go through. So next up is the Proxima. I'm just going to show you guys what that is, because I have one that's fully unlocked. So hold on. Proxima is the last one. Like I said, once you've done all the steps to unlock it, you just basically go through, and depending on what mode you're in, if you're in the sandbox mode and you have everything you need, all of the mats, you can just go through and rip them off. If you're in the story mode, then it's somewhat gated, not much, but you do have to run a few missions to be able to unlock all of them. So there you go, folks. That is the whole research tab. As always, I'm the Rev. I'd like to thank you for watching today. Please like, favorite, and subscribe. Help my channel out. And remember, keep your heads down, your guns up.